You found the perfect multi-generational home. Beautiful kitchen, gorgeous views, plenty of space for everyone. 6 months later, your mom can't get to her bedroom without climbing 14 stairs. Your teenager's bass is rattling your dad's ceiling, and your morning coffee has become a traffic jam in a kitchen that looked huge on the listing photos. This is the floor plan regret that nobody talks about, and today I'm going to make sure it doesn't happen to you. I'm Shauna Carlos with eXp Realty. I'm a lifestyle-focused move-up specialist right here in Southwest Washington. And for over 15 years, I've helped families, especially multi-generational families, find homes that actually work for the way they live. Not just homes that look good on Zillow, but homes with floor plans designed for harmony. And I'll be honest with you, this is the video I wish every single one of my clients had watched before they started their search. Because the mistakes I'm about to show you, I've seen every one of them, and they're expensive to fix after the fact. By the way, if you're thinking about making a multi-generational move out here in Southwest Washington, or anywhere really, I get calls every single day from families just like yours. There's a link in the description to book a free consultation. I'd love to help. Now let's get into these 5 mistakes. Mistake number 1, the suite on the wrong floor. This is the big one. And honestly, it's the one that surprises me the most because it seems so obvious once you hear it. But builders do it all the time, and buyers don't catch it until they're living in it. Here's what happens. The builder puts the secondary suite, the in-law suite, the parent suite, whatever you want to call it, upstairs, or worse, in the basement. It looks beautiful in the listing photos. Private bedroom, nice bathroom, maybe even a little sitting area. But here's the problem. Nobody thinks about it on move-in day. Think about your parents or think about yourself in 10, 15, 20 years. Knees get bad, hips get replaced. A fall on the stairs isn't just inconvenient, it's potentially life-changing. The fix is simple. The secondary suite needs to be on the main floor, ideally with its own wing or at least a hallway buffer. This is a non-negotiable for any home I help my multi-generational clients evaluate. And let me tell you, about half the new construction I see in our market gets this wrong. They'll put the guest suite upstairs because it's cheaper to plumb, and they know most buyers won't catch it until it's too late. Mistake number 2, the shared entrance problem. Here's a fun question. How many times a day do you use your front door? Now imagine sharing that front door with your parents, your adult child, their partner, maybe their friends, your work clients, the Amazon driver, everyone funneling through one single entry point. It sounds like a small thing. It is not a small thing. I had a client, wonderful family, moved her parents in with her, and within 3 months, the single source of tension in the house was the front door. Her dad was an early riser who'd go for walks at 5 a.m., and the door alarm would wake everyone up. Her mom didn't want to impose, so she'd wait for the entry to clear before coming out. It was this weird dance of politeness that made nobody feel at home. The solution is a separate entrance for the secondary suite. It doesn't have to be fancy. Even a side door with a covered walkway completely changes the psychology. Suddenly, Grandma isn't a guest in her own home. She has her own front door. She comes and goes on her own schedule. That autonomy is everything. Mistake number 3, no sound separation. Okay, this is the silent killer, pun intended. And it's a mistake I see in probably 80% of the multi-generational listings I evaluate. You tour the house, beautiful open concept, soaring ceilings, everything flows together. And on the tour, it feels amazing. But here's what you can't hear on the tour. Your 16-year-old's music at 9 p.m., your toddler's meltdown at 6 a.m., the TV volume your dad needs because his hearing isn't what it used to be, the Zoom call you're trying to take while the kitchen is going full speed. Sound doesn't care about your family harmony. Sound goes through drywall. It travels through HVAC ducts. It bounces off hardwood floors. And a multi-generational home, sound is the #1 source of, I love them, but I need space. What you want is buffer zones, hallways, closets, laundry rooms, or garages between the generations. You want solid core doors, not hollow core. Ideally, you want the secondary suite on a completely different wing of the house, not just down the hall. The best multi-generational floor plans I've seen treat sound the way hotels do. You should barely know anyone else is there. Mistake number 4, the kitchen bottleneck. Let me paint you a picture. Okay, it's Thanksgiving morning. You're making your famous sweet potato casserole. Your mom is doing her green bean thing. Your daughter is trying to make coffee, and your dad is looking for his specific mug. And your partner is trying to unload the dishwasher in a single kitchen. Now, Thanksgiving is one day, but some version of this happens every single morning in a multi-generational home with one kitchen. Different schedules, different diets, different cooking styles, all colliding in one space. And the bigger the kitchen looks on paper, the more people think, it'll be fine. It's not fine. The solution isn't necessarily two full kitchens, though that's ideal. At minimum, the secondary suite needs a kitchenette, a sink, a small fridge, a microwave, maybe a 2-burner cooktop, enough that grandma can make her tea in the morning without navigating a kitchen that isn't hers. It preserves everyone's independence, and honestly, it preserves relationships. I've seen families argue less over kitchen access than almost anything else when this is solved. Mistake number 5, ignoring future mobility needs. This is where you think, I'm being dramatic. Oh, Shauna, my parents are fine. They're active. They don't need grab bars. And I always say the same thing. Grab bars are a lot cheaper to install during construction than after a hip replacement. I'm not saying your home needs to look like a medical facility. I'm saying it needs to be built smart. Think 36-inch doorways instead of 32. A 0-step entry so there's no threshold to trip over. Blocking in the bathroom walls so grab bars can be added later without renovation. A walk-in shower with a bench instead of a tub you have to step over. Lever handles instead of round doorknobs. Here's the beautiful thing. None of these features make a home look accessible. They make it look luxury. Wide doorways feel grand. 0-step entries feel modern, and walk-in showers feel spa-like. You're not building a hospital. You're building a home that works for your family for the next 20 years. That's what a legacy home is. What a great multi-generational floor plan looks like. So now that you know what to avoid, let me show you what to look for. The best multi-generational floor plans I've worked with in Camas, Ridgefield, and Washougal market share these features. Main floor secondary suite with its own wing, separated by a hallway or mechanical buffer. Private entrance or at least a covered side entry. Kitchenette with sink, fridge, and cooktop in the suite. Full bathroom with curbless shower and blocking for grab bars. Solid core doors and sound dampening walls between the wings. Wide doorways and lever handles throughout. And this is the one people forget. A shared outdoor space where the generations can choose to be together, like a covered patio or a great room that opens to both wings. Because here's the thing, multi-generational living isn't about keeping people apart. It's about giving everyone the choice to have privacy when they need it and togetherness when they want it. That's the floor plan for harmony, and that's what I help my clients find. So there you have it, 5 multi-generational floor plan mistakes that I see families make every single week and exactly what to look for instead. If you're planning a move up into a multi-generational home here in Southwest Washington, or if you're even in the early dreaming stage, I would love to walk through this with you. I do a floor plan analysis for all of my multi-generational clients before they ever make an offer, because this stuff matters way more than granite countertops and paint colors. Click the link in the description to book a free consultation. And if this video saved you from making one of these mistakes, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I put out new content every week on Southwest Washington real estate and living. I'm Shauna, and I'm here to help you find your perfect backdrop for life with a floor plan that actually works for your whole family. See you in the next one.